What do you do when your pencil becomes too small to write? You throw it away. When the ink of your pen finishes, do you change its refill? What do you do with the old refill? When you eat an orange, what happens to the peel? You throw it in the dustbin, isn't it? Because it is of no use anymore. So those materials which are of no further use and are therefore thrown away are called waste. Based on the nature of wastes produced, these may be gaseous, they are released by vehicles and industries, liquid, which are generated in our homes and industries, domestic sewage and chemical discharges given out from the factories are liquid wastes, and solid waste. These are generated in our homes and is commonly called garbage. Example, peels, plastic bags, metallic items, etc. It may be of two types. Biodegradable wastes, substances which undergo degradation or rots by the action of decomposers and are broken down to harmless or non-poisonous substances are called biodegradable waste. Example, dead plants and animals, paper, cloth, and many more. Substances which cannot be broken down by decomposers are non-biodegradable waste. They do not rot easily or take a very long time to rot. Example, plastic, metals, glass, and many more. What happens to the garbage produced in our homes and streets? The garbage is collected by sweepers from our homes and taken to the nearby garbage dumps in trolleys. What happens to the garbage then? Different methods are used to manage waste. One of them is landfills. They are large open areas and is used for solid waste disposal. These areas are usually low-lying areas and are away from residential areas. The garbage from the dumps is taken to the landfill area, spread and then covered with soil. Once the landfill area is full, it is left as such for a long time, say about 20 years. Another way of managing waste is by digging compost pits. The conversion of solid waste into manure is called composting. The manure produced by composting is called compost. Composting is done inside pits dug in the soil. These are called the compost pits. The method of preparing compost with the help of a special type of earthworm called red worm is called vermicomposting. Garbage used to make compost like fruit or vegetable peels, tea leaves, etc. can be used for vermicomposting. These materials act as food for the red worms. The worms convert these wastes into compost, which is inexpensive and can be used in fields and gardens without causing pollution. Now, what can be done to reduce the amount of waste generated by us? Reduction in the amount of waste generated can be achieved by practicing the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. We should reduce the production of wastes by consumption and low wastage. For example, avoid using plastic bags. Carry your own cloth bags. Use both the sides of every piece of paper. Avoid using disposable plastic items. Certain items can be reused. For example, reuse empty glass bottles as containers for storing things. You can reuse plastic items also, like bags and bottles. Useful things can be made by recycling waste materials. For example, glass, plastic, aluminum cans and other metals can be recycled to produce other things. Old newspaper can be recycled to make useful paper products like tissue paper. Kitchen waste can be developed into compost that can be used as manure. Sewage can be used to produce fuel. Hope you will also practice these 3 R's in your life seriously. Thank you.